Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. And yes, today we are going to talk about Hasselblad. I walked away from the medium format more than once, and after a few trips with the Hasselblad X2D, something has changed. My first experience was with the Pentax 645Z years ago on a big shot. It was big, heavy, and somehow uninspiring. I knew it wasn't for me. Then I tried the Fujifilm GFX, a rental for studio job. Again, the image quality was there, but it felt bulky, clinical. I don't feel the connections to the camera. I let that one go too. So more recently, I took a Hasselblad 907X to India. A stunning piece of design, elegant, retro, but shooting with it just don't feel suitable for me. Beautiful, but not practical for me. So back in Malaysia, I got curious about the Hasselblad X2D. I borrowed a unit from YL Camera and compared it with my Leica SL3. At that time, I wasn't convinced. The S2D felt so slow, no video screen, and definitely not as responsive as the SL3. Features-wise, it lacked so much. You can check on my preview video on the comparison previously. On paper, Leica won. Faster focus, better features, video capability, but those 100 megapixel files, the color, I couldn't forget them. I already have every lens I needed for my Sony A1, so Leica started to feel redundant. What I did is that I traded in the Leica SL3 and 50 Apo for the X2D with the 45p and 75p lens. So since then, I brought it on a few trips. The local in Klang Valley, the Nepal trip, the Tokyo, and recently Singapore for night shot tests between the 38V and 30mm. And each time it pushed me to slow down, compose more intentionally, and respect the full 100 megapixel frame. So let's look at the Phocus 2 apps here. This is actually a screen record from my digital tablet. So process through the Phocus 2. Nothing extreme, just clean, true tone. 16-bit color means I can recover details from the shadow, highlight, and it hold up beautifully. This is a sample that we shot in the Nepal Kamantu. As you can see here, I can actually pull back the shadow details and the highlight without issues. Let me show another example. There was a backlit in the early morning. And when pulling the recovery all the way to the right, I can pull back and recover the highlight. Same thing go to the shadow as well. Now let's look at another image I captured at the streets with this senior woman. As you can see from here, because of backlit, her hair was actually overblown. Now when I pull this recovery bar all the way to the right, the highlight details is back. Now let's look at this image I captured in Tokyo last week. So by having this toolbar, recovery and shadow fill, I managed to save all the details, both highlights and the shadow. And and let's crop in a bit and straighten the image. By the way, this image is captured with handheld. So let's see this before and after. And these are some of the highlights image I'd like to show you. So no joystick, it doesn't bother me. The touchscreen is fluid. The grip feels secure even on a long walk. And of course with the 1TB built-in storage, I never worry about cuts. Transfer speed was fast. The built-in 1TB storage means I should be freedom. And the grip honestly is one of the best I felt in the medium format. So no, this is not perfect. The autofocus still lag. There's no video. The screen doesn't even flip 90 degrees. But this camera, it slowed me down in the best way. It made me think, compose and feel. If you're curious about medium format for travel, I hope this helps. Let me know what you think and thanks for watching.